BT Vancouver here on a Tuesday morning, a little bit cloudy out there. We're going to have an inspiring story right now because a BC teenager has created a photo project that is called Screenshots of Home, and it documents life during the pandemic of families and individuals all over the world, and she's joining us right now. Please welcome to the show Asala Yusuf, and you're from Langley. You're a fine arts student as well. Welcome to BT.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, obviously, the pandemic has affected people in many different ways. And when it comes to creativity and artists, people have had to find different ways to branch out when it comes to projects. How did you get the idea to start this, first of all?
That's right. Well, at first, I was stuck creatively. I think the news and just the pandemic in general was getting to me. And so I wasn't creating as much as I would have liked to. But then eventually I saw that there is beauty in the connection that is happening all over the world. And I knew I couldn't take portraits of people in person, so I had to think differently about this. So I thought about that I love taking portraits and capturing people's stories. And there's so many stories and experiences that need to be told during this pandemic. So I thought I would do that just in a little bit of a different way over FaceTime.
Amazing. And you're just 17 years old, right, Asala?
That's right, 17.
Okay, take us through some of these photos and maybe give us a little sense of the people behind them. We'll go through our first one here. Tell us about this gentleman.
This is Ty. He's in Markham, Ontario, and he's a theater student, so he's very used to being out and active with people, so it's been a bit of a challenge being home, but he's finding new ways to adapt.
Very cool. And as we move along here, how about these guys?
Yeah, this couple in Oregon, I just had a wonderful photo shoot with them. They've been finding this is really beautiful time to have quality time together and bond. So as you see here, they're baking, which was quite an experience to share with them.
Yeah, and I noticed through some of these, it's a wide range of emotions. You know, a lot of people with very complicated times and with what they're going through, and that's conveyed really well and frankly, very powerfully through just single images with them.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, when I take these photographs of these people, I have a conversation with them at first, and I talk to them about their challenges and their difficulties during this time. And then we move on to talking about how we want to show that through the images authentically. So it's really how they want to represent it, and I work with them to create these images. This is a family in Tanzania, and we work together to show how their family has been experiencing this time.
So Tanzania, how did you reach out to these people all over the world to get them on board with your project?
Instagram has become my best friend.
Yeah.
I have
challenges of this, like you say, doing it virtually where you can't meet these people in person.
Of course. Well, as I'm sure many people know, technology has its difficulties, but I think it's really the beauty of doing it. I mean, sometimes we will cut off and sometimes there'll be glitchiness, but it's all a part of the process. But also we are able to collaborate on something so different, so interesting. It's my vision and it's my eye, but really it's their hand on the camera. So it's really a two-way process where we're both fully present and fully excited about creating these images.
And how has the last year been for you in terms of dealing with the pandemic and schooling, and what's next for you for the rest of this year in 2021?
This was a big part of my school year. I had such a supportive photo teacher that helped me through this project and was able to, allow me to still create and do this project for school while I'm at home. But yeah, going forward, I'm excited to continue this project. I don't know what's yet in my next year, but I know that this is a whole different way to create that I have kind of in my tool belt. So I'm excited to keep using it to connect with people all over the world.
And what's the reaction been when you show people this project?
It's been really beautiful because I think this project creates a gallery of empathy, of connection, and of common experience. So when I talk to people about this project, some people tell me that they see themselves in these images. They can relate to these experiences and these stories, and that's really what fills my heart, because that's what I'm hoping to create, this gallery of connection and this gallery of empathy.
Well, you've certainly done that, and you've conveyed it beautifully here, so continue doing all that you do, and keep being a wonderful youth advocate. Asala, we thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, you have a great day, and tomorrow as well to celebrate Canada. That's Asali Youssef, the creator of the Screenshots of Home photo project, and we'll be back with more BT right after this.